Hey everybody, Mr. T here. Today I'm going to teach you a lesson about time signature as well as how to write and read these symbols. So you're going to need a couple of things. You're going to need a six-sided die. Okay, there's only one of these, so we say a die. If there were more than one, if there were two, we would say dice. Okay, but there's only one, so we call it a die. And you need a pencil. So get ready, here we go. Okay, so here is the, I guess you could say the die key or the dice key for whatever you roll. So if you roll a 1, you're going to draw a quarter note, which is a ta, okay? If you roll a 2, you're going to draw 2 eighth notes, okay, which is a ti. If you roll a 3, you're going to draw a rest. So I have done a rest symbol, which looks like a backwards 3, or another symbol we use in elementary music, which is just a Z, and that's just another way to symbolize a rest, okay? Both of them equal 1 beat. If I roll a 4, I have 4 16th notes. You'll notice there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. They have stems going up, and all the stems are connected twice. There's 2 parallel lines connecting them. And we call that tika tika when we're saying it out loud. If we roll a 5, that is a triplet. You'll notice there are 3 notes with a 3 over top of their bar, all right? And that we just simply say triplet, all right? So, for example, if there were 4 beats, if I rolled 4 5s, all right, or if I rolled 5 4 times, I would write triplet, 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 triplet. Okay, so each one of those gets 1 beat as well. All right, and then if you roll a 6, it's your choice. You can write whatever you want. Okay, first thing I want to do is I want to give myself, tell myself how many beats there are going to be per measure. Okay, so I'm going to put the number 4. I want there to be 4 beats per measure. Okay. And then let's give myself some space and put a measure line. Give myself space, put a measure line. Give myself space and put a measure line. All right, so far I have 1, 2, 3 measures. Let's add one more at the very end there. Let's add the 4th. All right, and that's going to be the end. So I'm going to put a double line there because in music, when there's a double line, that signifies the end. Cool? So, I have my 4 out here. This is my time signature. This tells me how many beats I'm going to have in the measure, and I have 4 measures. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? If this number were changed to a 5, I would have 5 beats per measure. Okay? So I could fit 5 symbols or 5 beats inside of each of these measures. All right? Okay, here's my first roll. A 2. So if I look up here on my answer key, a 2 is the ti. So I'm going to draw that and give myself enough space. 2 dots. Okay, and then I'm going to draw 2 lines up on the right side of those dots, and then I'm going to connect them. So there's my first beat. Okay, so that's beat 1. Let's do another roll. Ooh, a 6. I get to choose. Why don't I do a rest? And I'm going to do a Z for my rest. Okay? Next, I'm going to do a... what did I get? A 3. So for a 3, ooh, I get to put another rest. Cool. Rest. Rest. So this is beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, and I have 1 more beat to go, and that'll give me my 4th beat. So I'm going to roll my 4th time. Ooh, and I got a 1. So I'm going to put a quarter note in there, okay? A ta, all right? So I'm going to practice saying this measure right here, all right? So let's give myself a beat, because I want to have a steady beat. So here's my beat. Ti, rest, rest, ta. That was easy. Let's do that again. 2, ready, go. Ti, rest, rest, ta. One more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Ti, rest, rest, ta. Does that make sense? So I have finished my 4 measures, and you'll see I had to adjust because I was having to put a lot of notes in here, all right? This is still just 4 beats, but I had to add a lot of notes. So what I'm going to do is I'm slowly going to say each note in each measure, okay? So let's think about this for a second. All right, here we go. Ready? So this is T, T, rest, rest, ta. Tika, 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 triplet ta. Rest, ta, ta, rest. Triplet, tika, tika, triplet, tika, tika. So I want you to go ahead and play this game with yourself, okay? And you can play this game with your family. Everybody take turns, all right? Play and say each other's rhythms, all right? If you used any found sound instruments, you could play these rhythms with your found sound instruments, okay? So this is standard notation, all right? Make sure you write down this answer key, okay? And you can change it up. You don't have to use this specific order for things. If you wanted to make Ta's number 4 and Tika Tika's number 1, that's fine by me. As long as whatever you roll, you're honest and you give yourself enough space to write it down. Now, I made a mistake here where I didn't give myself enough space, so I had to erase and redraw my measure lines. That's totally fine, okay? And even here at the end, I did the same thing because I have all these triplets and all these Tika Tikas. So anyway, hope you guys have fun with this. Shoot me a picture on email of you playing this, or your playing it with your family, or even when you've filled up a whole sheet of paper, what that would look like. All right, Mr. T, out.